Hi there, it's Claire here from My Creative Spirit with a new product and project to share with you. It's our new stamp storage system, or card storage, and measuring 8.5 wide by 7 inches deep. You can get lots and lots of stamps or store your cards in as you make them. So this sample has been altered in distress inks with those crazy birds on the front, and if I turn it sideways, I've used one of the Tim Holtz masks and some clear texture paste just to add the detail, and then it's got little black feet on the bottom, little wooden feet, and then the back, let's just turn it around so you can see. So just some basic techniques really transformed it into a lovely storage unit. Great to have in your craft room. So it comes flat packed, like all our kits do. It's made from 2.25mm chipboard. You get all of the pieces and a link to the assembly guide as well. And I thought I'd show you how to put it together using our black construction tape, which if you don't like painting and you don't want to have to wait for your kit to dry before you decorate it, is ideal. A good tip with the kit is to cut your pieces out before you start. Now I always like, even if I'm inking something, I like to work on paper and then stick it on. So I've cut myself 2 sides, just drawing round the side piece as a template. So I've cut 2 out of white card, and then I would cut the back. I don't think I've got them here, but the back and the front, again using the pieces as templates. And then I've also cut the inside pieces as well. I like to cover everything just in black card, and then whatever's inside your project, you can see it. So these are all my black card pieces already cut. So just a top tip before you start, use your chipboard pieces as patterns. And then let's just move those out of the way. I'll show you how easy it is to put the kit together. So let's just zoom in. So starting with the base, I've taken our black construction tape, and it's fabulous. It's 1 inch wide and high tack, easy to rip. And what I'm doing is just putting a piece half on, half off that base on one side. Like that. It doesn't have to be particularly straight. You just need to go around all of your edges, and then turn over, take your scissors and just angle cut the corners. Now this time I am cutting right up to the chipboard, just to cut the corners off. And then I'm going to pop that to one side and just prep my other pieces. So if you don't want to use any paint at all on your chipboard, you can use the tape just to edge your pieces. So you literally just fold it round before you start assembling, and then that gives you your black edge. Saves using construction strips as well. So I'm going to do this longer. There's a lot of ripping. So straight down, make sure that it's stuck one side. Use your surface, lift and fold over, and you'll get a really nice, neat, finished edge. And just trim off the top and the bottom. And then let's just do, I'm going to go round the top and the bottom as well, so you don't have to worry if your tape doesn't come quite to the edge. So you can see it's really quick to use. Let's just fold over, press down, trim off at the top and the bottom, and it won't come up. You can lift it off, but it won't come up until you choose to lift it off. Once it's stuck down forever. It's archival safe as well, which is great for all of our projects. So here we go, just doing the long sides here. So there's a lot of black bits on your scissors, but it's well worth it. Let's just trim those edges off there, neaten them up. And then just this last piece to go. It's my pile of edges. And you'll see why I've done this in a minute. All will become apparent. And the last one. It gives a lovely professional edge to your projects as well. It's got a nice, it's not glossy, but it does have a nice finish to it. Right, we're all decorated. Edge is done, now we're ready to assemble. So let me bring the pieces over here and the base back into the middle. So this has a this kit has a slot and stick assembly. So you literally, I'm starting with the front, I'm dropping it right over the edge of the front piece, making sure that the slots are over each other, and then I'm just going to let it fall outwards, and then take a side and do the same. So drop the pieces into the slot, press down and let them fall outwards, and you get this natural gap in between your pieces. Now that natural gap you could fill with glue if you wanted to, but if you're using the tape, let's put these on the right way, you won't need to glue anything either. So if you really don't get on with glue, this is a great alternative way to put your kits together. So natural gap again, and then the back goes on. So slots, let's turn it this way and then you'll be able to see. Match the slots up, press down, make sure that the edge of the back and the front, of the back and the base are together, and then just let it fall out. And then take your tape and just tape over those gaps and cut off. Now the secret is, where you've got a corner, you just lift your tape up and mitre it to keep the tape away from the edge of your chipboard. And that way, when you're covering with paper, the little edge of the tape doesn't curl up beyond the edge of the paper. So we'll use a long pair of scissors. So I'm just going to lift that little corner up, cut it back, lift that one up, cut it back, lift this one up, just cut it back the right way, cut it back. Turn it round, do the same again over this edge. And just snip the corners back. And snip. And then the last one, goes along here. So what you're doing is covering your hinges from both sides, or your corners, or your base, the joints, that's it. Let's just trim that one back and trim that one back. And then all of your pieces will fold up, and what you've created is all of your edges already prepped with a nice black border all the way round, and all you've got to do now is just your outside joints. So let's fold up. My kits, all the fronts and the backs go over the sides, just so that you don't have any edges showing at the front. So you turn it around this way. When you fold it up, you just need to make sure that all of your outside pieces are sitting nicely next to the base, so that you get a nice flat finish. And then you just tape over those outside edges again. So let's start with this one, front over the base. So I'm not using any glue, I'm literally putting the tape on and folding it straight down that edge. And once it's in place, it won't come undone. And then I'm going to miter off the end here. And then for the corners, you just take your scissors, it's a bit of a funny angle, but snip up to the corner, press one piece down, miter the other one, and fold it down and under. And you get, did you get that, or was I off the camera? You get a really nice, neat corner. So I'll do it again on this side, but keep it in the middle for you. So you take your strip of tape, make sure that you've got side under the front. Let's put it on there first. So side under the front. You can feel the tape around the corner. And then when you get to the bottom, you just cut it, fold one corner round, angle snip the other one and fold it under, and then you've got a nice neat corner. And then we go, let's remove all the bits, go to the back and do the same again. So I want a piece of tape that is as long as the side. Make sure that it's stuck to one surface, and then line your pieces up, push the tape around the edge, smooth it down. When you get to this end corner, snip it where the corner turns, push one side down, and then just miter back the other edge and fold it under. And then you can do the same at the top if you wanted to. So I'm just going to, got a wobbly hand, cut down, fold one side in, just miter off the corner of the other one and fold it over like that. And then the last one, last strip of tape. So and just stick it to the side. I know the side fits right up against the back. Smooth it down. Get my side in place. Can feel where it's going, and then just pull and stick like that. And then I'm just going to trim this just a little bit. Keep it straight, snip up where the corner turns, stick one down, angle cut the other one and pull it tight around your corner. And same at the top. So snip one, pull it over and down. And stick it, and then this last little bit, I'm just going to trim it slightly, mitre it slightly away from the corner and fold over. And that is the box all assembled. No glue, no drying time. The only other thing that I do is I just cover the outer edges just to give them a really nice edge as well. So all of these sides here. So let's just go across the top. So now I'm just cutting a piece that is just the right width. Again, I'm just going to mitre the corner here and the corner here. I don't know if you can see, but just to take it away from the edge on the outside. And this one here, it's really difficult to get the angle. Smooth it down and fold it over. Now if it's too long, just trim it back. Mine was a bit too long there. And then you can work it around your curves as well. So let me show you how to do that. Take your tape, start, because I'm going right up to get against the edge, I'm going to start with a point like that. So point on the top, and then I'm just going to take it, try and get it stuck half on, half off, all the way down, use tweeting, like that, and along. And then you take your scissors, and where you want the tape to curve, just like dressmaking really, you just snip in right up to the chipboard around the curve. So that's the inside. Let me do that side. And then you just pinch each pair of snipped sections. I knew I'd get that white bit on there. Down over your edge. Press them down, and then once you're on the straight, you can press down. That white bit won't go away. Come here. And then the same when you get to the bottom. When you reach the curve, just do your little snips. Come all the way down, and then just press those down, and then you can go right to the end. Like that. And if you find you've got any little gaps, especially where it goes around a corner, just touch that up with a little black pen, either a black marker or a black distress pen. It won't get noticed when you put your side panel on, like that, to add your decoration. So let's just trim back here. No, remove it. Let's go over the edge at the front. Again, I'm going to start with just a snip to take the tape away from the corner, and the same at this edge. Press it down, fold it under, and then the only edge left to do is that side edge, which is the same as the one we've done over here. And that's it. That is the whole kit assembled with no glue and no painting, all ready to decorate. So I hope you've enjoyed. Let's bring the decorated one in. Zoom out a little bit and then you can see them both. Use the scissors. So I hope you've enjoyed the video and you like the product. Thanks very much for watching. Links to the product will be in the description below the video. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, and subscribe to my channel, and then you'll be kept up to date with all the latest projects and products as they come out. Thanks for watching.